Three traveling salesmen, late at night, trying to find a room for each of them, get to a hotel. Everything had said no vacancy. They get to this one that says vacancy. They go in and they say, "Do you have 3 rooms?" And the person behind the desk says, "No, we only have 1 room." And they said, "Well, we've got to stay somewhere. How much is it?" $30, I think. So they each ponied up $10 a piece. They gave him 1 key and off they went. But then the person behind the desk realizes he charged too much. So he reaches in and he gives his bellman 5 $1 bills and he says, "I overcharged these 3 guys too much. Take this $5 up, divide it up amongst the 3 of them, give them their money back." So the bellman takes off looking at the $5 bills and he's thinking, well, you can't divide 5 by 3. So he puts 2 in his pocket, knocks on the door, and he says, "Good news, I've got $1 each. You were overcharged. Here's your money." So it each cost you each $9 instead of $10. And off he walked. So if it cost them $9 instead of $10, there's 3 of them, times 9 is 27, plus the $2 in the pocket of the bellman. That's 27 plus 2. Wait, where's the other $1? That doesn't add up to 30. That adds up to 29. Good morning, everybody. Lee Brower here, and welcome to this week's edition of Meaningful Monday. I am grateful to be here, and I am glad to be here. Where is that $1? How much time do we waste trying to figure out the unknown, the unexplainable? Now that does have an explanation. Some people will argue it does or does not have it, but that doesn't matter. In life, there are unexplainables. Things that happen that we did not expect, things that happened that we did not plan for. You know, perhaps there is no answer to those things. Perhaps the confusion is not in the answer. Perhaps the confusion is how we react to it or what we see, and how much time we spend trying to figure things out. You know, in life there are plenty of unexplainables. In just the last few years, I've seen a lot of them. You know, about what about the young man or young woman that's battling with cancer in the prime of their life? You know, what about the young woman, the mother of 3 that was killed while riding her bicycle? Or the family that lost their home in a fire? The business owner whose business was thriving until the economy collapsed? Or the Olympic athlete who loses her leg in a traffic accident? And many, many more. We've got our own lists, don't we? I have my list, you have your list. There are those things that happen that are unexplained. We didn't plan for them. We didn't expect them. But I'm often comforted by one of my very, very favorite verses that's found in the Old Testament in Proverbs 3, 5 and 6. Some of you go, "Oh yeah, I know that one." It says, "Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths." Now this scripture comes with 2 admonitions. It comes with a warning and a glorious promise. 2 admonitions, a warning, and a glorious promise. What are the 2 admonitions? Trust and acknowledge. That means trust and have gratitude. So put those 2 together. What's the warning? Well, the warning is that lean not unto thine own understanding. That's the warning. Lean not unto thine own understanding. What's the glorious promise then? That he shall direct thy paths. You know, this life is an experience in profound trust and gratitude. Those are the keys. We are told over and over again that those are the keys. And if you worry too much about what might be, or you wonder too long about what might have been, you'll ignore and completely miss what is. If we fill ourselves with anger or with fear, then any attempt to move into gratitude and trust is blocked. As we allow those thoughts and cravings to dwell in our mind, they will succeed in robbing us of peace, joy, and ultimately our potential. And most importantly, though, with the empowered mindset, taking control, living life deliberately, we can choose to adjust our attitudes and let go of all of our worries about everything we can't control, which in turn frees us up to take the next best step forward in our lives. We are alive and breathing. Let go of what's wrong and grab a hold of what's right. Make things happen and then let things happen. We get to learn to learn. We get to accept, to explore, to create and experience every single day, one tiny step at a time. Let's live life deliberately. I'll talk to you next week. Have a fabulous week. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.